Hey Hero fans, this is Todd, and today I'm going to show you guys the new Eternia Roboto. Now, a long time ago I had a Roboto figure. This is him right here, and I actually built a USB drive into him, and I thought that was so cool and kind of funny. So fast forward a little bit, and then I got the classics ones, as you can see here, and sure enough, I decided to recreate that exact same idea, and I stuck a USB drive into the back of my Roboto, and you can see it in there. Now this one here is a 64 gigabyte one, and it's kind of cool as I made a special icon for him and everything else. So here's what it looks like when you pull him up on the computer, and you can see we have an icon made just for him, and in the corner there. Now this is actually old, as you can tell, because this is not the newer Windows, and this of course is not the 64 gigabyte drive, it's the old 15 gig. I went from a 15 to a 30 to a 64, so there you go. Well, 32, but yeah, you get the idea. And on this drive I have secret plans. I did also on the Roboto drive back in the 80s style. And I pretend like he'd be on the Road Ripper, and my kids would use him and zip him from room to room, trying to escape the evil bad guys with the secret plans to build special weaponry to help with man-at-arms in the war. So that was kind of our thing. And then I customized this Roboto. Pretty basic customizing, just basically painted these things silver and threw them on there, and this was from Vicron, the army version, and just looks Roboto look even cooler. And then I gave him the new head from the head pack. And what's cool about this Roboto is, notice in his weapon pack he has 2 guns. And so if you open these up here, is this gun, you guys know how it works. It's pretty typical, pretty standard gun, in that you just pull off this hand here, which is kind of cool. They gave us an actual right hand, because the original Roboto didn't have that. There we go. Blam, 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 blam. But on this side, I didn't want to alter it too much, so I just drilled out this hand a little bit so it'd come off easier. And then on the gun, I drilled it all out to match the new hand spot, and there you go. Now it can be double gunned. Blam, blam, blam. Whoop. Blam, 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 blam. So there you go. Wow, he's getting more cracks in him. I can just see these cracks just forming. Let me zoom this up so you guys can see those. Look at that. It's like it just gets worse and worse every time I pull him out and look at him. Oh, he is not going to last long. What happens about these, they crack around the chest area here, as you can see, in the shoulder, and they also crack in the waist where it connects right in here. So then you have to either rebuild it or something else. And I've gone through a lot of rebuilds already. I had another Roboto at one time, but he broke too much. I couldn't fix him. This one has waist issues, and I had to rebuild his waist completely with super glue. And this one, my Mega one, he look at those awesome shoes that he has. Boom, boom, boom. Anyway, he actually has the blue chest plate from Psychop. I think that was his name. The guy with the giant scissor hands. And I had to alter the chest to fit the robotics inside there. And so that's how I ended up doing this one. But crazy, crazy. I forgot his jump jets. Gotta have the jump jets on here. Ba 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 ba. Oh, stand, man. I had him on there a minute ago before I started messing with him. You got to get his balance just right. There we go. So there is my cool Roboto. Now, I did buy some other legs not too long ago in order to maybe make another custom Roboto, these giant purple feet from, I think it was a Kree robot, but I realized that the boot does not disconnect from this piece right here. So that kind of stinks. So you'd have to actually do it to the knee, but then it wouldn't be the right color because it's supposed to be red. But we'll see. Maybe I could put it on one of the other Robotos. You're probably wondering, purple? Why purple? Well, there is some Robotos a long time ago where the purple would seep through the silver. And so when they made the 2000X version, they actually gave him purple boots, not realizing that that was the defect, not the default. So, but these are not Roboto's boots. These are actually the Kree robot boots, but still very cool. Anyway, so let's move on to, scoot all this stuff aside. Here's my other little Roboto weapons holder pack. Whoop. There we go. And I also have this Roboto here that I'm not ready to open yet, but I will show you the contents of the box. And somewhere in this messy room, I actually have another one of these Robotos right here, still in the package, for when my last one finally gives out and breaks completely. There was a guy one time, he was going to make Roboto or Roboto chest pieces and replacement pieces out of a different kind of plastic, but that never came to fruition. And it stinks is I actually mailed him pieces to make it, and he goes, in return of mailing him pieces, I was going to get a free one, but oh well. What? Weird. Anyway, here is the Filmation version of Roboto, and it's the classic style body. And I haven't opened him yet. I plan on opening him soon. But there he is. Filmation Roboto! There we go. Anyway, not today. Not today, Roboto. Back in your box. So, that brings us to the Masterverse Roboto. Now, the Masterverse Roboto, I bought them for one reason, and that is because my Robotos keep breaking, and I'm trying to find a good replacement for my Robotos. And this is not it. I thought he'd be cooler. I mean, he's not terrible. Looks like he's Roboto's brother or something. I don't know. But I'm just not a huge fan of him. The boots are ridiculous. And he only has like one attachment to his arm, and it's to work on the sword to combine it. I can't even get it apart. Oh, I'll stop pulling. I don't want to break it. Alright, we'll set him aside, and let's bust open this new Eternia Roboto, which I'm kind of excited about, because I think this might be my replacement. So we shall see if he hits the mark. So one of the things we're looking for also is he has this stupid heart inside of the chest. Now, granted, I think that was the dumbest thing ever, having the heart in the chest, but it's what makes him Roboto. It's the human element of, you know, who he is, and they didn't do that with Masterverse. They tried to fix it with the new orange one, but, or not Masterverse, Origins, but it just didn't do it very well. All right, let's check out our Cracker Jack prize. What did we get today? Ooh, look at that. That looks really good. This is kind of rubbery, but this, so I think it's 2 pieces. I like that gun. What else do we got here? His jaw piece. Jawsome. His claw, and it's articulated. Just on the bottom half of it, the claw. And we got a hook. 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 No hook, unless it's on his hand already. We'll take a look and see. Let's pull the rest of them out. No hook. We do got this cool spinny bladey thing, though. Oh yeah, I'll show you the back of the box. Here's the back of the box. Burp, 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 burp. All right. So with that, let's pull out this hook spinny thingy. Now this reminds me of the Jungle He-Man that has that blade that spins in order to chop all the vegetation off. I can't remember the name of the He-Man now. It was a 2000X version. It was really cool. It was like a jungle He-Man. Myths what it was. It was jungle He-Man. I don't remember. Oh, you can do it. All right, so there is the new Roboto. And he has a dial to turn his gears. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I like that, Mattel. Instead of spinning his waist to do it. The waist does not do anything. You have to actually spin the back. But that's kind of fun. You can do the gears. Cha-cha-cha. Cha-cha-cha-cha. I don't see a heart in there. Yep. He doesn't have a heart like the Tin Man. Oh, those arms are hard to move. There we go. I was afraid I was going to break it. All right, let's take a look at the articulation. We have ankle articulation. We have the boot cut. I'm guessing. Ooh, there we go. And then we have double jointed knees. Oh, everything is stuck on this guy. Then we have the hip joint, waist, shoulder, bicep cut, double jointed elbows. And for a robot, I'm fine at double jointed elbows. It's very robotic looking, no problem. And then his waist turns, no crunch because it was clear. And then he has a head, which is really cool. His dome is clear. I don't know if you can see that or not. You can see his brain inside there. That is something totally new and kind of cool. Now, if you're not a huge fan of the dome head, you could get the head from the pack, from the head pack from Classics, and do a swap on it. But the blue won't match. So it's not totally off, but I do like that head. It's pretty cool. All right. Now, if you wanted to have the red mouthpiece instead, see, this opens and closes. It does, but it's really hard to do. And somehow this should pop off. There we go. Oh, he's got Terminator teeth. Look at that. Terminator! Yeah, let's go ahead and finish trying to get this off. There we go. And let's add the red piece. Now, I want to try to stick this on, right? Okay. It goes this way. It goes down. The triangle goes down into the sides of his head. It's like a football helmet kind of thing going on there. It looks fine up. When you bring it down, though, it just looks weird. So if I was to use this one, I'd keep it up all the time. That's so weird. You can see his teeth inside there. That is crazy. I really like this Roboto. Now, normally I'm not a huge fan of the new figures that come out for Masterverse. As you guys know, when I did my Cyclone, I was not a fan of Cyclone. I was like, what? What? So, yes, I still haven't sold him yet. He's still sitting in my box to sell. But just not a fan of what they did with him. But Roboto makes a lot of sense. Because the metallic on him gives him that robot feel. And they still kept him clear where he's supposed to be clear. The clear head is an extra added bonus. That's pretty cool. And the fact that they gave him the crazy Terminator teeth, I'm kind of digging that. Oh, he has a thigh cut too. And they did it right. I guess it does destroy the sculpt on the side here. But at least they didn't break up this piece here. All right, let's go ahead and try his arm swaps. And it looks like it's just his hand that pulls out. Come on, out of there. There we go. Now the silver and is a little different color. This is more bright silver. This is more like steel gray. But I'm guessing because his hands come off, I'm thinking you do it on both sides. Let's try it out and see. Oh, you can. Okay, I already know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to retrofit this gun here to work on that Roboto. Because that would be kind of a cool thing. What are those big giant purple boots? I don't know. What do you guys think? Would that look cool with that Roboto? Adding this knee point here on the bottom half of the joint. I don't know. Hey, they don't have that articulation point that goes up and down on the hips. That'd have been good because it has an extra space up here. All right, so aesthetically, I do like this Roboto. He doesn't have the crazy boots that go all the way up. I wish this gap wasn't here. I actually like they tried to make it close to the way the original one looked. I do like the new guns, but it'd be kind of fun if they had a throwback to some of the older weapons still too. This looks too much like a paint gun. I'm gonna paint your face red. I'm gonna paint the town red next. Just seems, and again, no heart. No heart. I wonder if I could take apart his chest and somehow put one in there. Let's see how easy his head comes off. Hooray. And whose head? I'm afraid to pull his head off. I'm afraid I'm going to rip the whole entire... Don't break. Don't break. It's going to break on me. I know it. Oh, yeah, the neck's starting to try to separate. Okay, I'm going to have to... Let's see if I can find another Roboto head. Hold on a second. Hold up. Not a fan of the spinning blade thing. It's kind of crazy. You know what? He didn't have a hook before. What did he have? Oh, he did have an axe. He had the axe, the claw, and the gun. So I guess they kept the same thing. But this axe spins around. Okay, I'm okay with it now. Now that I understand. Now that I'm picking up what you're laying down, Mattel. Looking through my head pack. You know, I should just move this so you guys can see me dig around in my cases. I know people like to see that sometimes. The case of power. So you can see I have lots of parts. And these are the better heads, I believe. Don't see a Roboto head. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Look at that. A 2000X He-Man custom head. Ooh, another one too. Man, I gotta make some cool figures now. Anyway, I forgot I had those. Okay, no Roboto head in there. Let's check the next box. The next box. I know I got another box of heads somewhere. What do we have in this box? She-Ra, Prince Adam, Snake Guy, I think that's my only 2 heads boxes. I have the heads I cherish in here, and the heads that look at all those swords. It's ridiculous. Even the special rare gold sword. It's funny. Oh, 2000X swords are in here. I got way too many extra parts here. Oh, I forgot I had this Hordak cannon. It's so cool. Anyway. Just for kicks, I'll check another box, but I don't think there's going to be heads in there. Yep, no heads. I don't think the last box has heads either. Excuse me. Oh, I do have heads in this box. Look at that. Oh, this is the Cherished head box. Oh. This is so cool. This is my light up faker head. The batteries are probably long dead. Let's see. Burp, burp. Yeah, I'm sure the batteries in there are dead. I wanted to make a faker head that actually had the eyes light up. Oh! That head rolled across the floor. And, so I actually drilled his pupils out. One of my first customs a long time ago. Check out the inside of this head. It's so cool. Erp. And I have little battery packs in there. Oh, you know what? I took out the connector piece. Maybe it might work. That's the piece I dropped and lost. No, I lost the piece that connects the 2 batteries together. I don't see it. I'll have to look for it later. Anyway, so it's so cool. It's completely intact. It uses hearing aid batteries. And I actually have 2 separate bulbs in here to power it. And the way it works is that when you push the hair down, it connects the batteries with that little metal piece that I just lost. Now I got poster tack on the outside. Anyway, we're not here to check that out. I get distracted way too easy. Toy is this. Oh, look at that blonde Tila head. Laughing Prince Adam. Disguised Prince Adam. What is it? Oh. Fake battle damage faker. yucky custom Tila head that didn't work right. There's my extra camera mask. I wonder what happened to that mask. I lost it a long time ago, I thought. Custom 2000X Skeletor head. Alright. I don't see a Roboto head. What the heck? Cyborg Hulk? So crazy. I have so many of these books. I just had a wild hair where I kept buying them, thinking I needed them to make cool customs. My idea was to put different things on the pages on the inside. And now I just have way too many. Oh, my flaming sword. Okay. It's time to stop digging. There's no head in here. I'm just now reminiscing, and you guys are stuck watching me reminisce. Alright, I'll put all these back later. No time like putting off later what you can do now, right? That stinks. And now I have no hot water to take off the other Roboto head so we can see what it looks like. What it be like. So I'm going to end this video pretty quick here. So let's put his head back on. And I think this figure is worth getting. I think he's really cool. I like the clear head. I think it's kind of a cool thing. I'm guessing this is not going to shatter like our other ones did. So this will probably be my replacement for my Classics Roboto. I may do some customization on him. Oh, my cases are sliding around. So we'll see. But I wonder if these will fit on his boots. Let's take a look here and see. If they can, that'd be kind of cool. Well, they sit a little bit high. And not too shabby. Not too shabby. Yeah. Straighten your leg up, soldier. That's not too bad. Give him a little bit extra oomph. Give him a little more of a Roboto 2000X styling by adding these on there. Why do you keep twisting? It's your foot. Your foot's crooked, isn't it? Listen, man. Stop twisting around. I'm trying to shoehorn you. Yeah, this one fits perfect. Look at that. It lines up with the knee place and everything. But this one is just causing me all kinds of havoc. Just does not want to slide on there. It's that foot. Oh, it'll work. Perfect? No, but it will work. Alright, let me know what you think. Let me know if you should keep these on this guy, or if I should put the big purple boots on him. He is taller than the classics, which I'm okay with that. I mean, if you're going to build a giant war robot, it makes sense to make him bigger than a human. Now, I'm sure he fits just right with the He-Man sized figures for Masterverse, but if you want an extra large figure to go with your classics, he'll work really good for that. So I'm going to stick him in my Monsters box. I'm not going to give him the extra boots. He is pretty cool looking. Just wish these were moved up tighter in the joints there. That's the only flaw, and it's going to drive me crazy. Which is funny because those one figures we saw had that point of articulation right here that allowed you to shift the legs up and down. Oh, I got them buried now with my boxes all over the top of them. I was going to show you. All right, and you can do two weapons. Now, they are kind of hard to change. So I would suggest leaving your favorite weapon in, and then the hand on the other side. Ugh. Let's just see how close it is. Oh. Nope, nada. Take quite a bit to alter that. Ugh. Still looks like a paint gun to me. Yep, I may have to come up with some new weapons that fit that same pins. Herb. How he looks so small compared to this guy is funny. Alright, I think that is it. So, thanks for joining me. I know I went on a crazy wild tangent on trying out my other stuff. What am I supposed to go on his back, right? He has like a hex piece in there. Nope. I don't know. I mean, it looks like something would go in there, but I don't know what you'd put back there. Let's see those gears again. Now, they do catch every once in a while when I'm doing them. Those are fun. Do they all turn off the red one? Oh man! So here's what we got going on here. We have... No, maybe not. Okay, so as you can see these turning, the red one turns the orange one, and the orange one turns both the blue and the green. So you can see as this is turning this way, this one is going, and you can see it's just rotating it around. Now you can see the red is not pushing them around because the gears would lock. They wouldn't go. Let's take a look and see what the original... This isn't the original, but let's take a look at the classics. I remember they were so happy when they did this for the classics to be able to do the gears. So this one has a chunk down here that somehow moves... Oh, the green and orange gears in the back. And then those gears... The green one goes through to the red one, and the red one turns the blue ones. So this is a lot more gear ratio going on. And even changing direction on them. And they got little wires inside there too. So the classics is cooler when it comes to the gears and all the things that turn and move. And believe it or not, the Classics has a heart. There's his heart right there. So I'm digging that, but it's like I said before, this guy's not going to last much longer. So I think for a replacement, this will do. I wish they would have had some more gear movement in there, because really it's only 4 gears moving, which, you know, I don't want to complain. That's cooler than no gears. Or this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gears churning away. So 2 more gears. But it's going to self-destruct. Self-destruct. What a pain this was. Look at this guy. You know what? I could probably get his head off. Let's try it. So I forgot his neck has already been separated numerous times from his body. So he might... I don't want to break it. Hey, I got it off. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. It's a tight fit. But if you actually got it on there, it does not actually look too shabby. That would work. You'd have to drill it out though, so you probably want to get an extra spare head that was not being used by anything. And being it came in the head pack, you could probably pick them up pretty cheap. I might be going on eBay to check that out. Oh, that's so tight. All right. I think I am done. I think I've covered the whole gambit. We've covered more than the gambit. Jump jets. There we go. All right. Like they say in the 1987 movie, good journey, good journey, good journey. Whoop. Roboto out. Bye now.
If you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Do it.
Interesting.